case. She has no evidence. She has no witnesses. She's going to be found guilty again, and she just continues to cause as much chaos as she possibly can.
I just wonder what, I don't know. The whole thing, she asked the judge twice if he was going to come check on her in her cell. And I was just like, he turned you down both times. You know, like, oh my God. But I did watch you on Web Sleuths last night too. But I saw Megan in the very beginning and I about died. I don't know if you caught it in the very beginning when she was on
I
Web
did
Sleuths.
not.
Holy cow. I'll pull that up while you start that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hilarious.
Yeah, you find that. Yeah, you find that while I do this juror number 15 thing from the 2021 case.
Happy birthday, Trace. Okay.
Yes, happy birthday, Trace. All right, so
we're both like I even mowed some grass today, so like literally mowed some grass.
More, you got to touch the grass, and it touched you.
Yeah. Okay, I have it pulled. Okay, you have that pulled up too. Okay.
Yeah. So we know that the juror 15 thing goes back to this immediately after the verdict. He was swarmed by the media. This is his second interview, actually. He did one that was like down the street, and then he moved down the street to the bus stop, and Fox 10 caught him again, and he said more stuff. And this is what caused the whole commotion.
Yeah. Do you remember your reaction learning that she has been convicted in killing her 2 children?
You know, I feel sorry for her. You know, I mean, driving home yesterday, I was like, God, she's spending the next 3 lives in prison in a cell. You know, I mean, you got to feel sorry for her, even though, I mean, that's awful thing to do. I mean, there's something wrong up there, but what do you say? Still, you know, you just feel awful about it.
Did you hear that? Yeah, did you hear that, Fox 10?
Yeah.
They got it too.
I mean, if he would have said just one thing and or the other, like, because he could have found out right when he came out before he hit the media. Also, the whole last night as I was driving home, that's the part that's like, well, that's not when you were supposed to be, you know, like that throws a timeline off quite a bit. But
so, yeah, and that leads us to our next 3 filings. So the very next filing was May 1st. Lori filed a motion for a new trial, and her very first fact that she stated was juror misconduct, which has to do with that interview that we just saw right there.
Carl.
So she had 5 points. That was one of them. Yes, Carl. Then the next one was the state's response to the defendant's motion for a new trial, and Trina Kay turns around and says there was no juror misconduct, and she cites a couple of interviews. She cites the other one that was done before the one we just saw, and then she also cites the one that was done with Lauren from Hidden True Crime, Lauren Matthias. So us YouTubers get cited in court documents too. So his statements that he made on those were different than the other one. So I was a little bit confused. And then the judge ruled on it on May 22nd. It was filed on May 23rd. This is probably the best summary of the judge's ruling. At best, Juror 15 gave a single statement which seems to be in conflict with all his other statements when he specifically denied any misconduct. Here on the limited record of the pleadings before the court, there being no affidavits or sworn testimony evidencing any misconduct as contemplated by Rule 24.1D2 or 24.1D, the court does not find a clear indication of juror misconduct, let alone any evidence of prejudice to the defendant. Juror misconduct requires a new trial only if the defendant shows actual prejudice or if it can fairly be presumed from the facts. So once again, lawyer Lori fails to make her case to land the plane.
Allegedly.
But here, there being no affidavits or sworn testimony, I've said from the beginning that somebody, maybe the judge, needs to call him in and get clarification on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And
But again, we don't know if that happened. If so, I mean, I don't know how that. Maybe I need to look into that about what normal procedure is on that. Like, or is it like a consensus, or how's that go? You know.
Hey, Marshall, welcome in. Lover of
Marshall.
puns. I love a good pun too.
Oh, me too. Talk punny to me. Actually, it's usually a nerdy to me. Talk nerdy to me.
Ms. Mojo Ryzen, look at that. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Mojo.
Look at that.
Hey, everybody. Oh, Joe, I haven't used this one on you. How's your hoe? How's your hoe family doing? You're welcome. Can you tell I work with a bunch of dudes all the time? Okay. Yeah. That's where all that stuff comes from. I'm like a plunger bringing up old shit. See? We can go on and on. It's kind of fun.
So, Ms. Trina K, took it upon herself. It looks like the judge didn't call him in for clarification, so she did, because this morning this dropped. It says 5:29, but it was not on the court docket as of last night while I was going live, because somebody in my live knows what's going on and mentioned there's a new document in the 21 case. And I'm like, I'm looking right at the docket and it's not there. So first thing this morning when I got out of bed, I'm like, oh, there it is. And I don't even know that if Justin Lum has this posted yet, because everybody's focused obviously on the 20.
You know what, Joe? They like Justin Lum has a whole beat he has to do. Okay. And so I give him a little slack. Nate, this is pretty much the only case. So, I mean, besides all the other things, but I mean, that's kind of how I look at it. But you do wonderful.
I do too. I give Justin a hard time because he's like my benchmark. Like if I get my documents posted before him, I'm like, yes, I beat him.
And it's like it's the way guys talk, actually.
Right.
The camaraderie, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so
I adore all of y'all.
So I didn't. I don't think I've told anybody this except for Trace. When we went to the hearing on Friday, which was part of jury selection, the first part of jury selection, and that's when he ended it abruptly, before we even started jury selection, because she was sick apparently at the time, and she almost threw up on TV.
Remember and in front of the jurors. She was clinging on to, like, for life? I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. That paper towel or Kleenex or whatever.
Yeah. But there weren't very many people there on Friday. There were a lot more people yesterday. So Nate goes and sits down in the front row. Well, as far forward as you're allowed to sit. I think they preserve one of the rows or something. And I sat one row back and one seat over from him. And I can have a perfect view of her from there. And then Justin comes in and he sits down right in front of me and blocks my view. I'm like, Justin, no. So I got up and moved. There were plenty of seats on Friday that weren't yesterday. There were only 12 public that were allowed in yesterday.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. So I hear you got like the FTRs under control, and you have like the media. You're recognized as media now, and I'm like,
yeah.
Right.
Vince will let me hang out with the media. Yes, and he did send me the FTRs. So yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You're welcome. Okay, get over it. All right, move along.
Happy birthday, Trace.
I look better in this picture. I'm just saying.
Look who's paying for dinner tonight. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. Love y'all. Thank you.
Thank
Love
you.
always wins. So sometimes it's good to pay in money. Show it. Okay.
Okay, this document, the state of Arizona through undersigned counsel, which is Trina K, obtained an affidavit from Juror 15 in support of state's response to defendant's motion for a new trial This affidavit contains Juror 15's name and date of birth. For these reasons, the state requests permission to file this under seal. Blah, 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 blah. So this isn't the actual affidavit. It's just a motion to file the affidavit under seal. And
I'm laughing at Erin Soper. I'm sorry. She's like, she might be on a stretcher tomorrow. Okay. Sorry. I'm like a child.
Yeah,
very immature.
No, but I should be watching chat.
Lover of Pun says Lori would fling poo in her cell if it would get her out of the trial. Now, I watched Daryl Brooks' trial. Did you watch it by chance?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
I was just out of morbid curiosity. And I was like, well, you never know. This could happen in the future. And then bam.
Yeah. And Richard Allen actually in the Delphi trial did engage in that, but not to get out of the trial. He was suffering from
MK Ultra is what I call it. MK Ultra. Whew. Anyways,
there's Butterfly.
From the little bit I do know. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you. Sorry. IV poll tomorrow. Whatever she got to do. Give her some of that bottle of liquid oxygen, you know. She's whatever. Get her a manicure and a pedicure. I don't care. Just let's get this show on the road. Let's get it over with. I like my mom's remark. You know, I thought translated beings didn't get sick. Anyways, right? They don't die. Yeah. Okay, they don't die and they heal quickly, it says. So holding her up to it.
Well, maybe she got untranslated somewhere along the way.
I think that she's never been translated. She's been translated into many different languages and things like that. But never a translated being. More like a translated bee.
That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk.
Me or her? I don't think so. I don't like this thing going across my mouth. They always cover me.
So do you want to show Megan's part now? What you were talking about last night.
And then I show. And you show and then I show. Oh, wrong one. Okay. So yeah. I just kind of pulled it up at the very end because I was just like, what the hell is she doing? So here's Megan right here, right? Usually she's right there in the middle. Do you have it pulled up on there?
Yep.
You have it up? Okay.
I'll tell them to be here ready to go at 10 a.m. Wednesday unless they hear something else. So I'll go ahead and ask the parties to exit. We'll keep the FTR running for the.
Good afternoon.
Yes. I'll take a pass on that. I love that. Come see me while I'm in jail. I'll take a pass on that. Sorry, I didn't mean to make the judge sound like Lori. Yeah. Come see me, see how sick I am. I'll take a pass on that. I just want that in a loop playing on my deathbed.
I'm gonna get it to
the judge just saying, I'll take a pass on that. I'll take a pass on that. I'll take a pass on that. Because it's so condescending to her. And she is so not used to men treating her like this. This is what you are witnessing. And Megan will be able to confirm this. You are witnessing somebody who is so narcissistic and was so insulted by what happened, by the judge just denying everything and not listening to her. I mean, this is her version of flinging herself in front of an ongoing train. Oh, save me, save me, save me. It is.
Tell us how you really feel, Trish.
It would be hilarious if it wasn't so disgusting. Anyway, everybody, welcome to What's This YouTube Live. This is Othram Tech's Bug Nugget the First. We call him Offie. And tonight we have a wonderful guest, Megan Connor. Megan is Lori Daybell's cousin. And I've been watching Megan. She's been putting on some amazing live streams. And we're going to talk about that tonight. Oh, here she is. Megan, are you there, my darling?
Where's she been there?
I can see her. Oh my God!
I'm here. Oh, no. I'm here, but I'm very sick. I'm not feeling well. I don't understand why you're dragging me here to this interview. I feel like I need more time. I feel like it's just a lot. I don't like disappointing people, and I told my people I wasn't ready. But then you said that you needed me to be here, and so I came. here.
God. I can't.
Oh my God. You sound just like her.
I might throw up though. I might throw up on the jury. I might throw up on the jury. I'm gonna throw up on the jury. They're gonna be biased against me.
And it's gonna be Judge Brisky's fault.
I just don't want to. I hate disappointing everybody, so I'm just gonna be here anyway. I hope it's okay. Can I get
Gotta
a
stop.
tissue?
You're killing me. You're killing me.
I can't. Let me just.
It's just, it was good.
You know what's so sad is you are so much better as an actress. I bought it when you came in on your crutches. Like, oh my God, what happened to Megan? She fell. I was so terrified, and I believed it. And it took me a minute. Sorry, I've got water under my eyes. I'm sure my mascara is just running. Oh my God, that is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen.
It was.
Oh yeah, today you're right, Krista Gardner. Today Megan wins the internet.
There's one comment.
God, that was so perfect. You just love the prosecution and everybody on the prosecution team to come in wheelchairs and crying. This was it. This was it. Uh-oh, Lynn Gen 2 says, oh my God, my water just broke and I'm not pregnant.
That's good.
Oh my God. You must have been. Again, we're going to.
Oh my God. So yeah, it's a good, I'm going to upload it to my StreamYard so that whenever we need it, we're just going to play that and palette cleanser for one, you know.
So Megan sang opera, right? Didn't Megan sing opera?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing better would be as if she turned those words into an operetta.
Oh God, no, she's gonna be on it. No, I just never saw her like joke around like this, you know. So it was the best comedic sucker punch, you know, that I was not. I was like, what the hell is she doing? She talking to her kid or something? Like, she must, you know, she's always right there on time, you know, but I mean, just threw me and I was like, oh my God, yes, I needed this. So thank you, Megan. It looks like we all needed it. You know?
Yes.
I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. So yeah, it was good. And the water, my water broke and I'm 77. Grandma LM says. Right.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, she has no ethic, or I'm talking about Lori, of course. I call her the wheelchair warrior. Okay, she's a warrior. She's a godless goddess. I mean, I come up with all kinds of things. You want to watch it again? We will. I mean, I'm on your dime right now. I'm on your
well, I got through what I wanted to get through. I did want to say thank you to all of my members. Thank you very much for being members. And this is on my channel. This is members only, so I don't have my.
Yeah, I know it's on my. I was like, I don't know how to do this, but
you got to figure it out.
Maybe they'll. Well, it's live on mine though. But I'll shut it down if you want me to.
No.
I didn't know how. I was like, well, how do I do that? Do I do it for a member? Like, it was fracturing my brain. I can't. Okay. No. What? So I was like, if anything, maybe they'll see how much fun we have, and then they'll come over.
Right.
And join. And I kind of figured I'd pay my way through. Cool. You know, I'm just picking.
Appreciate that. And I just passed 2,000 subs the other night too. So
I know. Yay. That is so good. It is. It's, I mean, you doubled like in no time. You were, it took you quite a while to get to 1,000, right?
Yeah, it did. Let's see. Let me do the math. So it was almost an exact on the month. So August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months to get to 1,000, and then 2 more to get to 2,000.
Yeah, like boom. So that's interesting. The algorithm gods, they are so different. You gotta strike or be persistent and not talk about dark stuff like I do. They don't like my kind. You know, and I'm just so casual, and I just I don't, whatever. I'm just me. I'm not trying to, I'm just a family member who, crept my way onto here, and I don't know. But I feel like you are well on your way to your silver YouTube button, your plaque, and then your gold. I mean, yeah, 144,000 is the goal. And then, like everybody else, just do 144,000 plus.
Right. I need some gatherers to help me get to that 144,000.
Who wants to sign up to be a gatherer?
Uh-oh.
Crap. Hold on, where's Visions of Glory? I get it, smack you with it.
I've got it in PDF. It's hard to smack somebody with a PDF.
We just use that for, for PDF files. You know what I'm saying? For the slur, for the term of people who like children. Ha ha ha. PDF files. Okay. Lover of puns will get it. Anyway.
Thank you, Butterfly. Whoops. Please. Oh,
okay,
somebody requesting to play it again.
It's so good. And I won't talk this time. I mean, I'll have to mute myself because I won't do well.
It's hard, right? It's hard not to.
I can't. Yeah.
When I played, my microphone's disappearing and reappearing. Can't decide with the virtual background. It's like, now you see it, now you don't. Now you see it, now you don't. Uh-oh. Kresha disappeared. Kresha, come back. Kresha disappeared. Like from the stage entirely. The portal gotcha.
I hit the damn leave studio. How about that?
Well, guess what? When you hit that, you leave the studio.
Yeah, quick. Like I was like, oh, I knew, and it hesitated I was like, yep, you have to get back in. Holy crap! I was just seeing if y'all were paying attention.
Right.
I was just trying to share the damn thing again. That's all I was trying to do. I get button happy. Whenever we test drive vehicles, anytime. I don't care who I was with or what. I mean, I was like, you drive, and I'm like, I'm pushing all the buttons. I'm checking it all out, so
right.
I'm guilty. Totally guilty. All right. I'm ready when you are.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Good afternoon.
I'm gonna get her a quiet mouse.
I'll take a pass on that. Okay. I'll take a pass on that. I love that. I love that. Come see William in jail. I'll take a pass on that. Sorry, I didn't mean to make the judge sound like Lori. Yeah. Come see me, see how sick I am. I'll take a pass on that. I just want that in a loop playing on my deathbed. The judge just saying, I'll take a pass on that. I'll take a pass on that. I'll take a pass on that. Because it's so condescending to her. And she is so not used to men treating her like this. This is what you are witnessing. And Megan will be able to confirm this. You are witnessing somebody who is so narcissistic and was so insulted by what happened, by the judge just denying everything and not listening to her. I mean, this is her version of flinging herself in front of an ongoing train. Oh, save me, save me, save me. It would be hilarious if it wasn't so disgusting. Anyway, everybody, welcome to Websleuth's YouTube Live. This is Othram Tech's Bug Nugget the First. We call him Offie. And tonight we have a wonderful guest, Megan Connor. Megan is Lori Daybell's cousin. And I've been watching Megan. She's been putting on some amazing live streams. And we're going to talk about that tonight. Oh, here she is. Megan, are you there, my darling? I can see her. Oh, my God. Wait,
I'm here. I'm here, but I'm very sick. I'm just not feeling well. I don't understand why you're dragging me here to this interview. I feel like I need some more time. I feel like it's just a lot. I don't like disappointing people, and I told my people I wasn't ready. But then you said that you needed me to be here, and so I came. I'm here.
Oh, God. I can't.
Oh my God. You sound just like her.
I might throw up though. I might throw up on the jury. I might throw up on the jury. They're going to be biased against me. I just don't want to. I hate disappointing everybody, so I'm just going to be here anyway. I hope it's okay. Can I get
Gotta
a
stop.
tissue?
You're killing me. You're killing me.
I can't. Let me just.
And you know what's so sad is you are so much better as an actress. I bought it when you came in on your crutches. Like, oh my God, what happened to Megan? She fell. I was so terrified. And I believed it. And it took me a minute. Sorry, I've got water under my eyes. I'm sure my mascara is just running.
I laugh at
Oh my God, that is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. Oh yeah, today, you're right, Krista Gardner. Today, Megan wins the internet. Oh my God, that was so perfect. Wouldn't you just love the prosecution and everybody on the prosecution team to come in wheelchairs and crying?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Synchronized.
And Jen 2 says, oh my God, my water just broke and I'm not pregnant.
That's the other one. I mean, that was round 2 for me. That was round 2.
Yeah.
That was
Oh
good.
my gosh.
It was good.
I can't believe I had to follow that act last night.
Yeah. So everybody
I
left.
had
No,
no
I'm thinking
idea.
nobody left. No
I
way.
had no idea.
No, you did good. I mean, you jumped right on. I was like, look at you, Johnny, on the spot. That's good.
Butterfly, one of my OGs.
OG. I love the OGs.
She remembers when I had 8 followers. I remember that too.
That's oh gosh. No, OG, right? Dr. John said an iron lung. Somebody who said it earlier, show up like Hannibal Lecter. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. Kids are killing me. Yeah. So
that's much better. So yeah, on my channel, we watched, I got the FTR video and we watched it twice. I added captions to it, AI captions to it. So they weren't perfect, but we watched it twice. We watched it the first time without me commenting, and it was really, really hard for me not to comment. And we watched
it was really short, huh?
Yes. It was exactly 13 minutes long.
Right? Well, yeah, I did it too. And I didn't know that Justin Lum did it where you could have, because I stacked them too. Like I got the one and then I put so that it would be bigger, not just a column over here. So I put 2.
Yeah,
and I saw the Justin Lum that I was like, I could have just screen recorded that. Oh, thank you, Web Sleuths. Thank you. And that was hilarious. That was a highlight of pretty much my year, if I might say so. It was good times. It was good. Y'all cracked me up. And then Insightful One was like, she like unmuted herself just enough for me to hear, and I'm just, whenever people are laughing, it makes me laugh even harder, like, especially one of those good belly laughs. And it was. So yeah. I hope the ladies, I hope Jen's okay with her water breaking. That was serious too.
Laughter is contagious, and it's really, really good medicine, especially in this whole mess.
Yeah. Y'all are probably going to get sick of it because I'm going to clip it I already clipped it, and it's going to, I'm uploading it to my StreamYard. And so I'll put y'all on credit, y'all. But I'm just saying, whenever we need a palate cleanser, click. So I think that's awesome. Yeah. Who's comparing notes? They're comparing notes. Oh, Taylor Schabusiness pulling pages from the same book, y'all. Whenever she was like sitting next, I don't even know when this is from because I just kind of know the case just by watching Paul from reporting live from my sofa, but it's his sofa. And so, I mean, I follow what he does. I love Paul, but so Taylor Schabusiness is pretty I'll just say colorful. I'll just say colorful. But I mean, she's convicted for doing heinous stuff. But she like tackled her freaking her lawyer. Like she just kind of looked at him and she just tackled him. She almost did. He didn't flinch. He didn't even flinch. Like this had been happening or something. It was wild. It's a good clip to pull up. Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
I've got the one where she came in today and blew a kiss at the camera. I'll just play that like 2 seconds.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well,
She's actually
Go ahead.
She's attacked 2 attorneys now at this point. She did one way back in the beginning, I think before her trial even started, and then she just did one with one of her appeals attorneys too.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm reading those comments because I'm like, what? Laughing is necessary. Don't know if y'all know that it is Chad's 1-year anniversary. Yeah, I actually watched his because okay, like Lori, they were like guilty in Idaho. And Chad's, it was more extended because of the death penalty. But I watched the 30-minute video from actually it just came on by itself. And so I've just been watching recaps of the Chad's trial all week. Oh yeah, look, she's perching. She's perched. She's ready to launch. Or this is just her crazy kiss.
Yep. Well, this is this
smiling.
Right? Oh, they didn't catch the kiss. They caught the after kiss.
Oh.
There we go. There it is.
Oh, she's blowing us to the camera. Looks
yes.
Like.
And is that how people want Lori to be brought in, or how she's going to have to be brought in?
I mean, I really don't give a shit. I have no preference.
as long as they get on with it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm ready for like off with her head. I've been there a long time ago. But more so, like I did not, and I hate this. I hate this about myself because I don't hate people. But I loathe Lori. And I didn't before Uncle Charles's trial. As soon as she started representing herself, I was like, I can't stand her. Like, holy cow. So I don't know. I'm glad the whole world got to see, because before she represented herself, we just heard, that's great. When Nate said, people are praying for you, your kids. That's great. And then we heard like podcasts and stuff that came out with her, roar, I'm a warrior and I'm going to roar, I'm a gatherer, and, all the weird things. And anyway, so that's about as much as we heard of Lori. And then, so a lot of people who follow the case would ask me, Megan, anybody that's related to her or knows her, they would ask us things, and they still do, but it's not near as much. At least I can speak for myself. It's not near as much. It's very low key, but it's because people have been able to see for themselves, and they're like, oh my, it's so much better conversation now. Cause like now it's like, we're all up to par. We're on the same chapter in the same book, so I just feel so bad for Tylee, JJ, Colby, my cousins, and Uncle Charles, and Joe, and all her ex-husbands, all her exes. Thank God she didn't work, because if she did, she would have some more people pissed off and hurt and victimized.
Right. and I think that for me, it's a stark contrast between.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Sorry.
Do what?
Well, Tammy, she didn't know Tammy though. She did not. So I was like, Tammy too, but yeah, no.
Right.
I'm talking about lived with her, had to, oh God, can you imagine having one argument with her? Well, I mean, yeah, now you can, but I mean, can you like legit her talking about
imagine being in Judge Boraski's shoes and having to have multiple arguments with her.
and not being able to just be like, bitch, sit down. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a stark contrast for me because I started my channel during the Delphi trial. Richard Allen, was on trial for the murders of Abby and Libby, and that was not broadcast either video or audio.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
And there were only 24 seats open to the public.
They made it as hard, from what, in my little layman opinion over here, which is nothing. I was like, oh my God, they don't want anybody in there. They're making it as hard as possible for anybody to take a record. And I mean, so the FTR things also made me think they have to have them. They may not have broadcasted it. They may not have allowed them, but they have this on record. Because I was thinking during the trial, because I would listen to Hidden True Crime, and so I would just listen to her catch up on it because it was a low time for us. And I hadn't really been able to follow it because of Hooker. And so just to hear all the ways you cannot go and see that, or you'd actually have to go there, but then that was even difficult. It was almost impossible, and they should be ashamed of themselves, but they're not. Which is should tell you everything you need to know.
Lauren and Grayson slept overnight on the steps of the courthouse to be able to get into that trial every day.
Yeah, there was that one man though that he would do that for her eventually. I don't know, I don't remember his name, but I can remember what he looks like.
Right, line sitters, yes.
With his dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was nice of him to do that because she was all the notes. There's no way I could even keep up with all that, much less do it in a legible or I can't even think of the word.
I think that was Grayson. Grayson was her producer back then, right?
I don't know. The first time I heard about her having a producer was during Uncle Charles's trial. I never heard of Grayson before, but I could kind of tell, you can kind of tell how her lives kind of changed a little bit. Like the comments fly. I'm like, how's she doing that? Because that's not normally how Lauren would do.
Yeah.
You learn their stuff. Just like when people text you, you learn how they kind of do their thing.
Right.
So I wondered.
I remember seeing Lauren there, but I don't remember who was with her. I don't remember if Grayson was or not. Anyway.
Yeah, she might have. I think they may have linked up somewhere in around that time. It had to have been. So, yeah.
And she was super nice. She was super nice yesterday. She gave me congrats on the 2000. We talked a little bit about what's down the road.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's really good. I know one trial or one case I'm going to be following is, oh crap, I just forgot her name. The woman in Utah, Jennifer. Her husband was Matt Johnson. His body's still missing. Oh my God, I can't think of her last name. It's something Ledge or something. I don't know. Somebody knows in here, but her husband, his name was Matt Johnson. I think he was like a Homeland Security type officer or Border Patrol, something like that. And yeah, like she told her lover, who ended up being kind of like Ian was, kind of. He ended up being an informant. And she basically, all the things that she told him were very alarming. And I'm just like, crazy. She sounds like she's a Visions of Glory follower. And like a couple of her hearings, there's one where she's Gledhill. Her last name, Jennifer Gledhill, Gledhill. I just remembered. And so it sounded like she believes in multiple lives. Just there's one thing she said that was about, if I were in my past life, if I were a Queen of Hearts or whatever the hell she said. I can't remember what I said 2 seconds ago. So don't hold it against me. But yes, I'm just like, this sounds like the same Kool-Aid. This sounds like the same Kool-Aid. and of course, any other Mormon true crime, which is a lot of people at the moment.
It is. And Lauren and I didn't talk about necessarily the Mormon true crime aspect, just true crime in general. There's no shortage of cases. It's, and I don't do it for clicks and likes and subs. I didn't start it for clicks and likes and subs, and I don't ever want to get caught up in those being more important than the content.
But it is validating, like you say, like it is validating, you don't want to just sit here and talk to two people. You got lots of things to say. Right? And your time, money, all the things that you put into it. Yes, it is rewarding. It is, that's kind of the whole point, is to grow. You're not here to just chill.
Right. But so, the algorithm is a cruel master, though. Like I did a live with a newsy type of person that runs trial cams in Tucson. He covers the morning and evening first appearance cams on his channel. That's where I met him.
Yeah.
We covered a case out of Tucson of a Chinese exchange student that came to America to get her master's degree, and then one day in April, she drove her car up to the state park and left her phone and her purse and her walking stick and the car key in the car and disappeared and was never seen again. This was just April 24th. So I FOIA'd the police report. I got the police report. As far as I know, I may be the only one to have received that police report, because Pima County Sheriff's Office is not very forthcoming with their police reports. There's another case.
They're like Delphi over there. No information for you. That's interesting.
So he and I did a live on that. It has right now like 158 views. I did a live on Lori, the last one, I think Sunday night. The one I did on Sunday night had 3,400 views, like within 12 hours.
Yeah. So it makes you wonder, and also what's getting fed. Like what is the algorithm? I don't look at it as all computer. They're entering the data, they're setting up the parameters and all the things. So, I just think it sucks, because I also, with little knowledge and editing skills as I had way off in the beginning, there was a Black girl from around here. That's where I learned from her uncle. I mean, she ended up being dead right here in Baton Rouge. Her uncle said, oh my gosh, you have to get comfortable talking about uncomfortable things. And so then I put on the end of that was, if you want change. So, I mean, to me, that was just one of the things I applied on my channel, but I covered her story. Her name was Corey, I think. And it was very devastating, but not many views. And another colored girl from Shreveport, I think I still have 154 or something. Not that I'm anything, spectacular, but you can watch all these channels that do cover current missing person cases. They don't get it. They don't get not that I've seen, it's like, there's got to be some other better way, kind of like Web Sleuth does, where they have the hub and it's somewhere where law enforcement can go. And I mean, that's where Tylee and JJ's case landed, right there in Web Sleuth. And then Facebook groups started and YouTubers started covering it. And then now everybody kind of says the same thing over and over and over again. Like, anyways, I have.
Yeah. I'll get it figured out someday. I hope I'm kind of getting it figured out.
You are. You're doing great. I think you are. I appreciate you. I do. I don't know. It's just easy to get along with you. Oh. And you put up with all my shit. So. My hyperactivity. I mean, whenever I do have it in my head, it's all there. It's just very jumbled, and it's been there, and I haven't had a chance to just. I mean, I say I haven't had a chance, but it's because I'm not a good storyteller. That's not what I'm here for. I remember all the quirky things, that I don't know. I myself believe that I am a bit autistic, and I don't know. I've never pursued it to find out any further than that. If I am, great. If I'm not, great. Whatever. It's just another label in my world. I know it's not a label for everybody. It wasn't a label for JJ, but
I believe if I were a child today that I was back then, I would probably be on the spectrum. So labeled as somewhere on the spectrum.
A lot of us would, I think. I mean, how many here are ADHD? I mean, and how many were diagnosed as adults and not so much kids? I was 28 whenever I was diagnosed, and I was like, well, my son's ADHD, my daughter. So you think that could be the problem, with my doctor? And yeah, it really is. It was for me. Now am I on my medicine? Nope. But I get too intense whenever I am on the medicine, and I can't afford the kind that works well with me. So yes, forget her name, Alyssa. I remember her first name. I think is Alyssa. Yeah, Donna. Sis.
Yeah, I just caught headlines about that. I didn't really get into the case itself.
It's hard to.
I'm getting ready to bail and go have birthday dinner with Trace on the case. And she picked Cheesecake Factory to go to. And then she went and she looked up the menu, and guess what's on their menu?
Donuts? Oh yeah, I saw that in my text string earlier. Green chili. They're not Lori's though, so winning. I hope it's wonderful, Trace. I hope you'll have a good time, and
Okay. Do you want me to just leave the studio and leave yours up and running?
No,
or
I'll go. I'll bounce too. I got things to do. I'm important. I'm just figuring.
Well,
I'm really not. I'm really an old lady, but.
Thank you so much for jumping up here with me tonight and for being my friend and my co-host and continuing to explore the difficult topics and talk about the difficult topics with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
Ditto.
And I appreciate everybody in chat. I appreciate the super chats. And thank you, everybody. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to the 2,000 subscribers, although only the members are in here. So thank you to the members. Everybody take care.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all come on.
Right. Yep.
So.
Yep.
All
Check
right.
out.
Justice for Tally, Charles, Tammy, JJ, Joe, and Brandon. Love always wins. You are proof. Happy birthday, Trace.
Love always wins.
Love always wins.
Good evening. Come and find you a seat. Grab yourself a cup of joe and put up your feet. Let's talk about the latest news and all about true crime. We can make a difference if we put in the time. Good evening. Come and find you a seat. Grab yourself a cup of joe and put up your feet. Let's talk about the latest news and all about true crime. We can make a difference if we put in the time. Oh, we can make a difference if we put in the time. Grab yourself a cup of joe and put up your feet. Let's talk about the latest news and all about true crime.